Land of the Lost movie review. This is a 2009 Will Ferrell movie. It's based on an older TV show, which I had actually never heard of before this movie came out. But when this movie came out, people were talking on the internet about the old TV show it was based on. Apparently, the old TV show has high nostalgic value for people who are just slightly older than me. It's a 1974 children's TV show. I was born in 1978, so I just missed it. And then it was revived in 1991, and by 1991 I think I was a little bit too old for it at that point. I was 13. But I vaguely think I remember seeing some of this on Saturday morning TV. I don't think I ever sat through and watched any episodes. Anyways, the marketing for this movie made it look like it was Jurassic Park, dinosaurs, mixed with a Will Ferrell comedy. And I thought, well, you can't go wrong with that premise. I actually like Will Ferrell a lot. I know some people find his humor tiring, and I know some of the popularity and success of his movies has gone up and down. But I actually like him. I think he's a very funny man, and I like his style of comedy. So when I started seeing previews for this movie, I thought this was going to be great. And then it got absolutely slammed by the reviewers. People hated this movie. I think it got nominated for several Raspberries, according to Wikipedia. So at that point I was a little bit cautious, but I decided to give it a rental and see how it checked out. Now, I don't know the TV show at all, really, as I just said. So I don't know how the movie compares to the TV show, but in the movie, the characters get sucked into a world where anything can happen. There's intelligent dinosaurs, there's carnivorous plants, there's giant crabs, there's blood-sucking insects, there's Viking ships, there's astronauts, there's these slow-moving lizard men, and there's some sort of a dimension prison similar to like the Phantom Zone from Superman comics. Essentially, it seems that whatever crazy thing the writers can dream up, they can put into this world, and so the story can veer in all sorts of strange and interesting ways. There's always something bizarre and interesting going on the screen. So with a setup like this, I think if the jokes connect, it's an added bonus, but you almost don't need the jokes. It's just fun enough watching all the weird and strange things that they encounter in this strange new land. With a setup like this, it's a shame that they didn't do more with it. Instead, the writers tend to go for a lot of lazy jokes about ape men sex and dinosaur poo, and there's even a drugged out hallucinogenic scene. Now, I always figure when a character's having a long induced hallucination scene, that's just padding. That's like, the screenwriters didn't have enough material to stretch out a full movie. And I think with a setup like this, where you can really put anything you want to into this strange world, why do you need this long drugged out hallucinogenic scene? It just seems like that was really lazy. So when you're watching this, you really wish that the screenwriters had done more with this amazing setup. But as it is, I think it's enough. I mean, it's not great, but it's enough to hold my attention. It's silly, but it's all right. Roger Ebert said in his review of this movie, "I guess you have to be in the mood for a goofball picture like this." I guess I was. And that's my review of this movie as well. I mean, I know it's hard to defend this movie on any sort of artistic merit, but I think I was just in the mood for a goofy movie like this, and I enjoyed it well enough. I don't recommend it necessarily, but if you're in the mood for something goofy, it's all right. It's all right.